Watch your video.
I read it. I was reading upon it.
Dude, that's it. So it's on here.
Oh no, I did watch the video. Yeah, I did. I did. That's crazy.
That's live, right?
That was crazy. That's crazy.
Oh yes, hey. Oh, the Daily Show is on. The Daily Smoke is.
It is that time.
What's up, everybody? This is your boy, Brother Ron.
And this is your boy, Big Brook. And that's your boy, Echo.
Echo Los.
That's gonna be some new shit.
Oh, Lord.
Echo Los.
A new karate name is born.
Right.
Echo Los.
That's gonna be the new thing that goes in your eye.
Right.
Echo Los.
The Echo Los.
You look,
Echo Los.
hit your temple and you see Echo Los.
Right. Yo, man.
See what I was.
Can you imagine this nigga as a like a virtual assistant?
What the fuck you do that for?
You be like, okay, it's time to pay your bills. Nigga, you know you owe this money. Pay that shit.
He will be the most popular one ever.
Cause you ain't gonna forget shit.
You ain't never been a part of a Los rant. A Los rant will have you on the floor, man. I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, that's facts.
Hey,
That is facts.
sometimes.
Hey,
it is
Jessica,
that
what's
way.
going on? Thank you so much for joining us, Jess. Good seeing you, love.
Yeah, man. How everybody out there doing, man? Hope everybody's doing good.
Indeed.
Cool.
Another happy Monday.
With all this green.
So we're gonna just go ahead and just jump straight into it. Oh yeah, what's up with all this green?
Well,
It was the vibe today.
Why you think the name came from? All this green.
Right.
That's what's up.
Absolutely.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Absolutely.
That's what's
That's
up.
where it came from. All this
I
green.
feel you. I feel you.
St. Patrick's Day early, ain't you?
I'm always ready.
Because now that we got what is that ancestor.com, we's all Irish.
Right.
We all got up in us now.
Why you playing though? That's the real.
Right.
So just to give y'all a heads up, so tonight's episode we're gonna discuss a myriad of things. The first thing we're gonna talk about is what was it? The sex for an antidote? How they go in Austria? What was
Austria?
it?
Sex for a shot.
Sex for a shot. Yeah, in Austria, they're considering people being allowed to have free sex if they go ahead and agree to having the COVID vaccination to help encourage their citizens to get vaccinated.
But what a lot of people don't understand though is prostitution is legal over there.
Yeah.
That's
so
what's up.
It's okay to go to a
That's
brothel
what's up.
and get some without nobody.
Right.
Fuck. So they're saying, you know what?
You just go and you
Come
don't
get
gotta
this
pay.
shot. You can get one for free. They even said you could pick whatever girl
Yeah,
you want.
it was a girl of your choice, and you
Yeah.
had 30 minutes.
Yeah. To get
So
some.
set the stage for y'all. In Austria, there's a brothel there where, like he said, prostitution is legal, but there's a brothel there which is offering as an incentive for people to get their COVID vaccine, free 30-minute session with the girl of your choice from their brothel if you get the shot. And they have an on-site clinic that can give you the shot right there. I just thought that was the most amazing thing I had ever fucking heard as far as people trying to get the damn shot out to folks. Money is one thing. I've heard people offering drinks. One state was even offering guns.
Wow.
If you got your shot, but some ass.
Wow.
That's better than money.
You get some ass for a shot. Damn.
Wow.
But see, is that gonna work though? Because right after I get the shot, I'm about to release it.
Wait.
Your system built to that shit.
What now?
I'm gonna go get some free pussy. Give it a shot because I'm about to spit it up in her ass. I'm getting ready to quit.
They ain't injecting you
It's
in the
going
dick.
straight. Nah, that shit's going straight through the system and
That's just gonna go.
take your shot back.
His body said nope.
come back and like, yo, can I get another shot? You were here. No, check me. I got a shot. I'm going to every brothel. I'm going to every brothel because when they check me, I ain't got the shot. I really shit. Like, it ain't in my system.
Only the ghosts, man.
Oh God.
Breaking news: Austria. Oh, the hoes are dying from double exposure to the shot.
So double all at once.
Build up of COVID vaccine in their system.
Yeah. Where's that coming from?
Like nobody was meant to have 8 of these.
Right. And you already know. Don't even worry about the boosters. Everybody gonna be back.
He got you covered.
You know what? Was it that
One
Puerto
time, one
Rican?
shot.
Didn't that Puerto Rican dude really like her? It might have been
right.
him. He came back said he wouldn't get the shot, and we checked him. He didn't have the shot.
Shit was an exodus.
You know, let me get rid of this now.
This boy here, man.
One time, one dose.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
So
I mean,
what
no.
about chicks though? I mean, they don't have a market for chicks in
I mean,
Austria. What are they gonna do?
I'm sure they got
what
male
they gonna do?
prostitution.
They
too.
go to. I'm sure they go to brothels too.
Yeah, but I mean,
For dudes?
no, they didn't say.
They got dudes in windows over in
They
Austria.
might.
man.
I don't know.
Boy, y'all better go
because
swim
it's
with that.
different for
Nah.
women to go do that shit.
You never know though, because
Oh shit.
if
I
it's
mean,
legal,
there is male prostitutes.
yeah, there's male
Yeah,
prostitutes.
but they just
But
go in the
brothels.
windows, man.
I didn't know. I don't know if that brothel was strictly female. They might have dudes working there.
They run the streets.
You gotta blow up business.
So
Run the streets now.
there could be some males
I
involved.
can't see no dudes at the window.
Sleeping in the window.
Don't get that shot.
Yeah, no, I don't know if they got dudes in the windows. I know they don't. I don't think they have brothels for men or that
Okay.
or they have men
Hey,
to
man.
do that.
If
Because-
anybody out there has
because
been to
women
Austria,
Don't be
please tell us.
See,
surprised,
the thing
dog.
is,
There's
'cause
all
women-
kind of shit
No,
out
you know,
there,
and they
dog.
might have it, but like over there, even though prostitution is legal, it's more geared to the man. Women aren't going out to go get a hoe, so you do that privately. There is no brothel. for
Typically,
you to go
women,
get
you
men.
know,
But it's all for men. It's geared for men. You know, it's like this is what we do. This is men do it.
I'm
It's
sure
all
there's a
legal.
market for it, but it's probably small.
I ain't talking about none of that.
But you know, that's what I'm saying, though, it's probably all private.
Do your part.
Right? It's probably all private. You gotta call them. You know, I got the number from this dude I knew that said, "Yo, you want to get some? I know some dude that you can pay." And then
Right.
that's how they do it. You don't just go and let me get that nigga right there, like he said. Look at him in the window.
I wouldn't make it, man. I wouldn't make it.
Wearing some chaps and their ass hanging out.
I won't make it.
Hey,
It's over. It's over for me. It's over. It is over.
It's like
you done.
trip over. Let's
It
go.
is over. It is over.
That's
Oh man.
All that silliness.
Yeah, no,
Real
but
talk,
at least
man.
they're trying.
So I mean, yeah, I mean, this is definitely gonna motivate some people, probably at least to get the shot.
you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah,
I
you
can't
know
be
it
mad
is.
at them.
You know what it is.
I can't be mad at them.
Now we might get dudes with double exposure. Once other ones open up to start doing that, I'm gonna go here and get some free pussy. I'm gonna go here and get some.
I was about
Next
to
thing I
say,
know,
yeah,
I'm
like-
dying of goddamn, COVID. I ain't even caught COVID. I just got 3 shots.
So was it just one brothel that was doing it, or
From-
was it like?
Yeah,
Yeah, from the report that I saw, it was just one brothel that was doing it. Like I said,
busy.
They gonna get
Busy.
Gonna be some
maybe
tied
not though.
hoes.
They gonna
Maybe
be
not. Maybe the
busy.
people still won't go get the shot. Some people don't want it, regardless of what you're offering. I don't want it.
But it's
You know?
it's funny to me how like a lot of that resistance is in the bigger countries. You know, you have a lot of people who are resistant against it, but it's usually places like America, England. You know, I think there's even like a little bit of people standing up to it in Australia. But at least they're willing to do with the lockdowns and all of that stuff.
Right.
You know, which is definitely a way to approach it. If we had locked down better, who knows? We might not even need the damn vaccine because they could have caught it.
Mm.
You know, and stopped it early enough. Now it's just too far spread.
Jessica says might not get COVID, might get something different.
Yeah,
That's not
yeah.
true though. Those
Well,
are
over there,
that's
over
not
there,
true.
yeah,
That's
Over
it.
there, they don't.
They
Yeah.
make sure to get
Yeah.
checked by the doctor.
Like I
all the
said,
time. It's legal. This
The
is a
place has an
business.
on-site
Yeah,
clinic.
This is a
Really?
business.
Yeah, the place said they have
It's
an
a
on-site
business over
clinic.
there. They have
So,
to get checked. and
You got to
shit.
get checked because it's legal, so they can
Right,
regulate.
Right.
But you saw him, huh, Lois?
I used to live in Germany. You know, the people go to brothels and see them, and they always tell you the ones with the note on the door. She didn't go to the doctor. So that's why the dude was saying, if you're gonna fuck with nuns, don't fuck with the nuns down in the street, because that means you got a room. Oh, you one of them bitches. So he said, don't fuck with none of them on the street, because all the bitches that didn't go to the doctor. You know, shit like that. So
Wow.
and no, they didn't have dudes slaying in the windows.
Boy, well, I'm trying to tell y'all, boys, it'll be over. I'm trying to tell y'all, it'll be the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. That would be the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
What's
That's
up,
funny
Kevin?
to
What's
me,
the deal,
man.
bro? What's the deal,
That is
man?
funny to me.
Appreciate y'all, man, for being here.
Oh, man.
Shoot,
I knew you was gonna get a laugh out of that when I saw it.
that's funny to me, man.
That was
That's wild, man.
They trying to figure, hey, whatever it takes, let's try to get everybody.
But think about it though, y'all. Like that's a hell of a plea to try to lure us in with sex.
Right.
You know, they asking. No, this is serious talk, man. Like you're talking about this COVID injection. If it was really that good, why are we going to such extreme measures
man.
to make sure that people comply? That doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't to me.
People aren't.
And I mean,
they
if
want to make sure you get this.
If we're apprehensive on such large separate scales, don't that let you know that there may be something to it? You
Right.
know, just thinking. I mean, either that or you just accept the premise, which is dumb.
Right.
Either you accept the premise, which is dumb as a whole, and that's why we're resistant, or hey, man, maybe there's something to it.
Right. Speaking of somebody who is vaccinated, I understand the fear. I understand the reluctance. I understand not wanting to trust the United States government as a whole, because we already know their history, especially when it comes to our people,
Right.
you know, and how we get treated.
Right.
But for me, and I'm speaking from my own thought process, and the thing is, I do trust science to a certain degree, because right now, as I've said before, it's our best tool to try to understand the universe that we exist in. That's the thing that's gotten us the furthest. And so in this instance, because I understand what the virus can do, I understand my own personal risks in those situations, I erred on the side of the vaccine. Because bottom line is if I get COVID, I will probably die. I don't want to leave my children. I don't want to create COVID orphans, you know, because my kids are left without me being here. I don't want to be responsible for getting anybody else sick. So those factors alone was what made me say, I'm going to go ahead and get it. I'm going to trust it. Worst thing that could happen, I die from it. Okay. Then my family's going to file a lawsuit and my children to get paid by the government. Cool. Because it'll be a class action lawsuit. Because if it killed me, it'll kill a bunch of folks.
You can't sue
the government for
and
vaccines.
Pfizer and Johnson & Johnson, they're going to say the government made me do it. So we'll talk to them.
The only way you can
And
sue
then
the
you can
government
sue
for
them.
vaccines is if you can prove that it wasn't stored right, it wasn't shipped right, or it wasn't administered right.
And you're not going to prove that.
I mean, either way though, I still went with it because to me the risks, the benefits outweigh the risks.
Let me
I
ask you.
feel him completely.
Let me ask you a question though. Why did you preface with everything you said with that you trust science? You trust science. Why did you?
Because that's what it really came down to. Either you trust that the science is going to do what they say it's going to do, or you don't. That's what it is.
You trust the science.
I trust the science.
Okay.
But see, I guess my thing, and I'm not debating with you about it because I completely understand why you chose to do it. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense for somebody in your situation. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you chose to do, I can see why you chose that route.
Yeah.
I guess the reason I'm asking these questions is because I want to make sure that you understand that the people that are challenging the virus are also challenging the science of what they're saying.
Right, I get that.
So you don't have individuals that aren't accepting the scientific method. You have individuals that very much understand what is going on and saying, hey, look, we have problems with said issues with these vaccinations.
Okay.
So when you see people being resistant to the getting the injection or whatever, it's not because they're non-scientific. I just want to make sure we make that very clear. Okay, that's all I want to do. I want to make sure we make that clear.
Because you have a lot of doctors and people in the medical profession and some scientists who are completely against it. You know what I'm saying? They've been against it from day one, and I've seen I've seen some videos on YouTube. I've seen some IG posts made by certain doctors and things like that. As early as I mean, even before it actually hit, I heard certain things where people were talking about, how vaccines are usually the length of time that it takes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And all of the methods that it has to go through. And so a lot of these doctors and a lot of these scientists are saying that because of all of those things that it takes to actually get a vaccine through, and you still have complications even then, and they did this in less than a year. So, you know what I'm saying?
I get that, but the research that allowed them to be able to do it so fast had been going on for like 20 something years. The point of what they were working on was a way to be able to develop vaccinations faster and not have to go through all the rigmarole that you had to go through previously. So that was what the mRNA method of making these vaccines was for. You don't have to get a weakened version of the virus. You can literally just take pieces of the protein. So like in old school vaccines, you very often would get a weakened form of the virus or a dead form of the virus in order to be able to get your body to react.
Right.
They don't even put the whole thing in you. It is simply just the proteins that would attach to your cells that would allow the virus to get in. They inject you with those bits and pieces, and those bits and pieces is what your system reacts to and says, oh, this is a threat. You get the antibodies.
But they did say they've been working on, because this is COVID-19.
Right.
There was a COVID-1, so all these years they've been working on it. It just keeps changing on their ass. It keeps changing on their ass. But they've come down to where, you know what, this is going to help a little bit.
Just the 19 and COVID-19 actually came from the year 2019 when they discovered it. So that was, or at least that's the way I understood it. So that was actually part of just the naming of it, of the year that it came out in. Because it came out, we started hearing about it in December of 2019, but it didn't get here till like January or something like that.
Yeah, because we had shut down that April,
March.
We had shut down.
Because at the time
people
the
had
job I was
said
at,
that there was already people
we went
thinking
home
like
mid-March.
October, November, though. They weren't sure what it was at the time.
Well, that's crazy.
Right.
That shit was already places.
And that's the thing. By the time we really started hearing about it, at least now that they've gone back and started taking a look at some things, there was already people here with it who had, traveled abroad and brought it back because it spread so easy. So it was already here even before they did those first lockdowns and all of that stuff. Doctors just didn't know what it was. So they were treating it like regular flu, regular what's the pneumonia and stuff like that, or trying to, and some having varying degrees of success.
Interesting enough, I always tell people around September, no, actually August of 2019, up till around December of 2019, I had multiple friends that got sick with the worst form of the flu ever. But they didn't know what it was. It was like, man, this is bad. Like whatever it was, since I knew different people that was getting sick from it, whatever. And, I asked them, like, man, you okay, whatever. They finally get over it. It took them about 2 months to get over. Then around late January of 2020, I got real sick and my mother got real sick and we was out of it for almost 2 months. I really believe we had it, to be honest with you.
You ever got tested for the antibiotics?
Never got tested, anything.
It's not Amy had that cough around that time.
But it wasn't then it was like all of a sudden around which y'all say March, we go into lockdown and everything. I think it was here already, man.
It's on the back of a Lysol can, an old one. Test COVID. It's actually
COVID is the name of the cold virus. So if COVID exists, the common cold is in the COVID family. So
but it was actually what's the corona? Corona is what it was saying.
Oh yeah.
It didn't say COVID. It didn't say.
But corona is the cold virus family. Corona. COVID is like short for something. It's like COVID's corona is something infection.
Yeah.
I forgot.
COVID virus something other. Yeah.
Resident Evil. That's what's coming out.
T-virus.
Resident Evil.
Yeah, my older family member that I live with.
Who is Naked HD XYZ?
You need to block them, Bobby.
Yeah,
I blocked them off my.
it's just somebody got in the chat trying to
If you have
spam
the
it.
main one, block it off there. It stops. Though according to Jessica, if you put sex in your description,
It's gonna
bots
pop
show
up.
up.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Seriously?
I never
it
knew that.
pops
She
up
said
a lot. I'm not kidding.
she only put SX because it would show more. Put sex in description and you get bots, and that's what we had, right? Shot for sex. Boom,
Yeah.
we got some bots. I blocked them.
Yeah,
right?
I blocked them
So I
too.
say, Bobby, you need to jump in there and block them off, and
Yeah,
it
you have
stops.
to do it on the
It's on
laptop.
this
Well,
one.
my
You
laptop
go
is-
block it.
Whichever one we're going
My
live
battery's
from.
dead on my top. So
I mean, if you're logged in from the Daily Smoke,
Uh,
then you should be able to utilize it as an admin, and you can block them from your phone
well, that's cool.
if you're logged in like that and not just watching it on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, you can block it from your individual,
Right.
You know, so you just don't see it. But we would have to go in there. And
I never knew that if you did
yeah,
that.
my top is
Because
dead, so I can't
but that's
access it here.
that's a bot that throw that through three of them real quick. Okay, Naked HD XYZ. Come get your shot. COVID. You get to get
Right,
X,
that's
Y,
what it
or
is.
Z. You know, without clothing. That's what it says. Without clothing. Come get your COVID shot and give it right back to us.
I can't figure out how to do it from radio. But,
We'll figure it out. I
we'll
guess.
get him. We'll get him eventually.
No doubt. No doubt. No doubt.
And that might be all they send just to get something out there.
Yeah, we might get some more photo shows over.
Who knows?
We might get that.
Look, now we know a way to get our comment interactions up.
Yeah,
Put sex in
yeah.
the description,
Right.
and let the
right.
bots go to work.
Right. Right. Let the
That-
bots hit
That
the
brothel
flow.
might comment.
Let the bots hit the flow.
So hit that like button, y'all. I ain't playing.
yeah, for real, for real.
Seriously.
And thank y'all so much for joining us this evening. I'm sure y'all could have done many other things, but y'all decided to join us. Thank y'all so much. Really
Most
appreciate you so
definitely,
much.
man. Most definitely.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
We're gonna have some good conversation this evening, like always. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of which, I would love to know what do you guys think about what's going on with this Rittenhouse situation?
This is a rigged trial.
Really?
Yeah. If it was a fair trial, just looking at it, if I looked at it and thought, okay, they treating this guy fairly, the law is what the law is. If you come out and you can, get that reasonable doubt and they let you go, hey, I'm not gonna have no problem with it. You won.
Right.
Cool.
Right.
But looking at the way this judge is handicapping the prosecution in this case,
Mhm.
You know,
it's not fair. And when you listen to the way that we're not going to even talk about the ringtone,
Mhm.
but just
right,
the
ringtone.
way
right.
the ring. You didn't hear about the ringtone?
Uh-uh.
So apparently, at one point during the trial, the judge's phone went off and started ringing, and the song that it was playing was the theme song that Trump comes out to when he goes to his rallies.
Wow. This dude here is off the chain.
So he is on that shit for real.
Wow.
Yeah. So the way the judge is handicapping the prosecution.
Prostitution. What's
See,
on your
that's 'cause
mind,
you got
man?
that shot.
Right.
Yeah. You over there malfunctioning.
That's the programming slipping out.
Right. Nah, that's just thinking, damn, I wish I had been over there. We got some free pussy.
Damn.
Man's in the windows.
With their chaps and ass hanging out.
If they come out
Oh,
of showing it,
Standing up in the window talking about.
Shit. Yeah, man. Back to the Daily Smoke.
Goddamn prostitutes. Anyway.
But yeah, man, this dude. Yeah, the
Go ahead.
ringtone. Go ahead. Uh-huh.
No, but yeah, so he, like I said, the judge, man, he's on some other stuff. He's really trying to softball this trial as much as he possibly can so this boy can get off. Now, and I'll say this, when you review the facts of the case, there is, at least if you look at it the way that the defense is trying to present it, I could see the argument. I'm not saying I see it that way, but I understand where they're trying to go with it.
Mm-hmm.
He was young, he was threatened, he was self-defense, he thought people was trying to hurt him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's plausible.
Okay.
But you went down there underage with a firearm you knew you couldn't legally possess.
That's right.
And then you hung out with the cops.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you was all up in their face. Nobody asked you for ID. That kid looked like a baby.
Mm-hmm.
He looked like he just got off the bottle.
Mm-hmm.
If I was a cop, I would look at, hey boy, let me see your ID.
Right.
But no, he was a white boy with all his little white militia friends.
Mm-hmm.
They let him walk. The rest of it, man, that's just, I feel sorry for those people because they were at the wrong place at the wrong time.
And imagine how, listen, you knew what was there.
Mm-hmm.
You went to that on purpose. You claimed you went there to help out, right?
Because you had EMT training.
Now let's think
It was a
about
lie.
it.
He
Let's
lied.
think about it. Imagine if that was a young black dude or Hispanic dude that walked up there with a AR-50, with an AR, you know what I'm saying? And he had a med kit or something like that. He had an AR and a med kit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now imagine a black guy walking up, looking young like that. Not even looking young, looking old enough to have a gun,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And you walk up there and you pass some cops.
Mm-hmm.
What you think gonna happen?
Mm-hmm.
You think he's gonna be able to go over there and chill with them cops and talk to them cops? Or you think they're gonna go, come here, let me check your ID?
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but think about it. They're
Every
going to do
time.
that because this rally is because a black kid died. So right now, any black people I see with guns, it's a threat. Because this rally is about
That's
a
how
black
they-
kid that
that's how
got
they
killed.
framing it.
Even though these
That's
were
how they
white
framing
boys
Mhm.
that got shot by
That's
this
how they
Rittenhouse
framing it.
dude.
That's
So
how they
you got to
framing it.
remember, though, we can't use that as a say, well, imagine if it was a black kid. If it was a black kid, he would have got killed or detained
That's how they
because,
framing it.
yo, this is about a black
Right.
kid. Here comes some black dudes down the street with,
Right.
hey, we're here to help.
Right.
Oh, hell
No,
no, you're here to
Right.
help kill us.
Right.
So you got to think in the white dude's mind.
That just
I'm not
elevates
about
it.
to
And
let
the
that
That just
police is-
elevates it.
The
That's right.
police's excuse
Right.
for trying to break up the protest that night was because everybody was breaking curfew. So you
Right.
herding people off the street because quote unquote there's a curfew, but you're not getting these militia dudes off the street. You letting them hang out. As a matter of fact, the cops herded the crowd towards where they knew the militia were. And one dude, one of the militia guys, he was on video saying the cops told us they're gonna run y'all into us, so it'll create a conflict because they wanted something to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but my thing about that is when did we start allowing vigilantes out there? Because that's what the motherfuckers are. They're vigilantes. You're out there. Why do police need help? I'm here to help the police detain this crowd. I don't need your ass. You're out here just doing whatever the fuck you want. You act like you can do whatever you want. The police don't need. That's the bigger problem. Why would these people think that we need to go out and help the police with this riot? That's their fucking job. So if I show up, no matter who the fuck I am, with a rifle, the police need to detain my ass because the fuck you doing here with a rifle, man? You're not a cop. Get the fuck out of here.
But that,
You know,
Man,
so that's
man.
my question. That's the bigger issue because this is happening everywhere. Why are we allowing this? These motherfuckers are not policemen. They should not be there. I don't care if you think you're a fucking, a Call of War motherfucker out there with your med kit. You're not a
But you
military
also
motherfucker and you're not a policeman. Get the hell on.
You're
If
right.
you're protecting
To a
your
certain
shit, you
extent.
should be in front of your shit, not down the street saying I'm protecting my car plot. Your
But
car
you
lot's
gotta
back here,
remember,
bro.
if they're in a state that's legal to carry, then there's not really much that they can do regularly. You know what I'm saying?
right.
I can tell them to get the hell back behind the line,
But like-
and don't
yes,
you
you
cross
can.
that line
But like I
Absolutely.
said,
because you're not
at
a
the
cop.
time,
Once you
you can
cross
do
that
that.
line,
At the time,
you're
they had
breaking
that
the law.
curfew going on in the city.
You
So
shouldn't
they
be
shouldn't have
here.
been out on the street anyway.
Right.
Shouldn't have been no. If you're
Be
going
out
by
there
that
doing
rule,
bullshit.
Mhm.
we got a curfew, then nobody should have been allowed to be on the street.
Right.
But you rushing off the protesters or hurting the protesters, I'll say, and you letting those dudes just hang out and chill.
No, you can't do that. Them dudes ain't cops.
And
It's
and
just
there's
the regular people.
and there's video from that night
guns.
showing that those dudes was starting, picking fights with some of the protesters and stuff like that. And of course, it was just verbal stuff, but it was escalating. you know, throughout the night. Even some of the protesters who was there was like, yeah, we saw him, you know, and like they bucked up to somebody and they didn't do nothing, but then they did it to a couple more people. You're gonna find somebody that's gonna react,
Right.
you know, especially in a crowd of black folks.
Right.
You can't step to most of us that way.
In a situation like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, they knew what was going to happen. That's why they didn't arrest him that night. That's why they let it go. What, like a few days before he got arrested?
It was a minute. Yeah.
They let that go a few days before he got arrested. And really, I think that time was to see if the media was going to be able to blow it over.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, are they going to keep talking about it? Oh, damn, they still talking about it.
That's
Okay,
right.
I guess we got to go get him.
These are white people that got killed, not black people.
Wasn't it you that said you saw when he walked up to the cops?
He started throwing gang signs up and stuff, and they let him pass. Just see him do it.
Yeah, I saw that video too.
Yeah, exactly.
He walked up and he was like,
And
but you could see his hands
you
doing
see
stuff.
Yeah.
But that, like, he
That's
got
the first
busted.
time I ever saw something
That
like
alone,
that. As a matter of
that
fact.
alone should answer every question.
That was the
that's being
first time
asked.
I ever even saw something like that. That's what made me research, like, what the hell was that I saw? And come to find out, that's when you had Proud Boys, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, they was like saying it was associated with all of that, but you know,
they
and,
got a hand signal.
yeah, you know what I
and all that
mean?
shit, Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's when I saw that.
Yeah.
He got caught out later on after the incident happened. Y'all heard about where he was at a bar
Yeah, he was
And he
over
was
there
throwing-
celebrating,
throwing up white
Yeah.
power hand signs and shit,
Really?
taking pictures like he was a damn celebrity.
Really?
People,
And
he's
see, the thing is that right there alone, that alone should let everybody know without beyond the shadow of a doubt what this is.
Mhm.
If you don't take that into account and you try to gloss over that, your intentions are clear.
But
Clear.
I only shot white people.
Doesn't
I
matter.
didn't shoot black people.
Doesn't matter.
So this gang sign of me being
Doesn't
racist
matter.
don't matter
See,
because I shot white people that were
but-
coming at me. So that's how
That's
he's
right.
going to get
That's
away.
what they're thinking.
These
That's-
white
you're
people were
absolutely
charging
right.
me, and I killed them. It would have been even more had it been black people. He really was defending himself. This would be no case.
Right.
Yeah.
But because it was
Right.
white people, so
That's
regardless
true.
of his damn gang signs or his racism, he shot white people. He didn't shoot
Right.
black people.
Right.
like
So
But
that
the white
isn't.
people-
But that's
Or
irrelevant.
were those white people out
You
there
know, they were
with his side, or were they out there
they
protesting?
were they were
They were out there
protesting me to the
Exactly.
right, you know.
So they black.
So, right. right. I guess
they blame by association.
Exactly.
You know, but when you see the
You was a
video,
nigger tonight, boy.
when you see
Exactly.
the video, people do rush at him. People throw him shit. He falls. He shoots them. He gets up. He runs around. So in a way, it almost could look like, as a juror, it does look like he's defending himself.
Mhm.
Look, them dudes just
Like I
rushed
said,
up
I
on him,
understand
kicked him
what
a
the-
couple of times.
I
He picked up
understand
his
what
gun.
what the
dudes
defense is
ran.
trying to
Now,
do.
the dude ran. You shoot him in the
And
back.
the dude
You're a
did
cop.
hit him with a skateboard.
Well, the dude came up and I think he shot up at that dude and went and shot the other dude.
He shot that dude 4 times.
Yeah.
And then some other dude, you can see he falls over. But as a juror, and I'm looking at it, I can see a 17-year-old boy being, you know,
But
scared.
that's the problem.
But they took away.
17-year-old boy. You're not even supposed to
You're not
have the
supposed to be
gun.
there.
So anything that happens
So-
after that shouldn't even matter.
So we need to be talking about where he got that gun, who gave him that fucking gun. That's who we should be talking to. Why would you give this boy of 17 and you didn't know he left and went to go do some stupid shit like
His
this?
friend bought the gun for him.
Mm.
They were at a gun shop, and his friend already had an AR-15, but his friend bought the gun for him because he knew he couldn't buy it. And the arrangement that he had with his homeboy was, "I'll give you the money, you buy it, you hold on to it for me till I turn 18. But whenever I come over to your house and we go to the shooting range and all that stuff, then I'm gonna use my gun."
Mhm.
That was the deal.
and
So it's his
friend
homeboy.
needs to be prosecuted for that bullshit because I
That's
know a
right.
bunch of people that have gone to jail for shit like that. So he needs to be prosecuted for one. Two, the sixth count where it's about having a gun being on, the judge got rid of that today.
Yeah.
He said, "Nah, it's only a misdemeanor." He got rid of that, but he's still under the other 5 counts that he has to go where all killing and shit like that. But like I said, what I've watched as a juror, I'm gonna be conflicted. Like
I have a
don't
question.
know, and because if I'm white and we're all white, we're not thinking of the black thing anymore.
I have a question. And I would love to hear each one of you, each individual's answer to this question. Why are so many Black people interested in this trial that basically involves no Black people at all?
It's
Why are
been
we interested?
Because I think because Black people, whenever you see anything that looks like white supremacy, I mean, looks like not yes white supremacy, but white privilege, we attack it. We attack it.
But he only saw white people.
What's-
I'm a white cop. I only saw him. I saw
what's-
white
what's
people
your
attacking
answer?
him.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
but,
saying?
but we're talking about Black people, not the cops.
And,
Yeah.
and here's the thing. Honestly, I hadn't really thought about it till you asked the question. And now that I'm thinking about it, there really is no reason for us to care about it. It doesn't involve us.
Yeah, but these dudes were on our side.
I get that.
That's why. Because
But like you
this was
said,
about some Black kid that got shot by the cops, and then we just witnessed cops letting a white
but
dude
the
do whatever he wanted.
But the protesters are not on trial.
No, they're
So
not.
that's so anything and everything regarding anything Black has nothing to do. That's the context in which it happened. But fundamentally, what we're talking about with this trial has nothing to do with Black people.
You know what it is?
It's because
So
those
I'm just
people were on
curious.
our
So
side.
why-
I'd say that because they were on our side.
And
Yeah.
you know what you
You
never
know.
heard though?
So
you
the
know
cops-
what you
so-
never heard the whole time? White on white crime.
No, not at all.
Right.
They
No,
never
no,
said
No,
that.
not at all. No, not at
That
all.
doesn't
They
exist.
Never said
No, not at all.
Never said
No,
that.
but we
That
really
don't
don't have
exist
a
in
we
America.
really don't have a horse in this race.
So I was just curious, like to know, well, if we don't have any horses in this race, and I'm not saying it's not deserving of our attention.
Right.
I'm asking the
Yeah.
question legitimately.
Yeah.
Why are Black people so interested in this?
I think, like what Lo said, I think it has to do with that white privilege in the court system. Because we all know, had that kid been Black, doing the exact same thing that this kid claims he did as far as self-defense or any of that, it would not go the way that it went for him. We all know that. And I think we want it to a certain degree. You have a lot of Black folks who want to see him get convicted because they know it would happen to one of us,
Right.
you know,
Absolutely.
and that would make us feel some sense of justice or some sense of balance in the system if he gets convicted. So that's why I think that's why people get invested in it.
What about situations where we were in similar circumstances where, and I remember Los bringing this up a number of times over the years, he would say like, man, there was this kid that got charged with rape and the judge only gave him like 6 months or something like that,
Probation.
or just probation.
Because it would ruin his life to send him to jail for a long time.
You understand?
Right.
But the Black kid, you know, I mean,
in
demographics
North Carolina.
almost
In
identical.
North Carolina, I think it
He
was.
got caught up on
Did
the same thing and
exact
ended
same
up getting
thing.
like hard time.
He got
Yeah.
like almost 25
So
to life.
we've been aware of in real time
Mhm.
and been seeing this play out. So what is new about this situation?
See, that's what I say. For me, my answer
Because
is
this shouldn't be a moment for us to be angry if it doesn't go the way we're thinking. You understand?
I
Because
think-
we've been dealing with that already.
Right.
Yeah.
But I also think that at the end of the day, if he does get off, which more likely he will, it's still sending that same message.
I agree.
You know
That's
what
what I
I'm
had
saying?
read earlier.
It's
I think-
sending
I
that-
agree.
I honestly think this
I
might be the
agree.
threat stepping up.
I agree.
You know, if you're white and you want to go out here and protest with these Black folks,
Mhm.
if you want to stand with them, then we're gonna treat you like them.
Mhm.
We'll shoot you too.
Mhm.
I in a very real way, I think that could be the threat being stepped up because, of course, we've always lived under that threat. We know if we do anything,
Right.
you know.
Yeah, but that's not a real threat. Look at the January 6th riot individuals
Right.
and what they received. We know that's what.
But again,
they-
what were they protesting?
Hey man,
What were they? They were out there for
Hey.
Trump.
Hey man,
They're not gonna shoot them.
Did they get what we thought
But
would have been just?
when you shoot,
Oh, okay.
but when you out there protesting for Black people,
Mm,
even if you're white, we might still get you.
yeah. Yeah.
Ain't no
And
fight.
we've seen a lot of that over the last summer with all the protests that went on. That one old dude who got knocked over by cops,
Yeah.
cracked his head on the
Yeah.
cement.
Yeah.
He was an old white man.
Well, that wasn't because of race. not that what you're
Right,
talking about.
right.
You know, that's
But I'm
really-
just using that as
that
an
was all
example.
about power. Yeah, that was all about power, right there.
And that's what the cops are doing.
Yeah.
They're flexing their power.
Yeah,
We don't have to shoot
That's
you
what white
ourselves.
supremacy
We-
is about.
It
We
is
got
power.
our boys here who
Power.
will shoot you and then they'll go to jail, and we still out there running the streets.
yeah.
Oh, what else we talking about?
What's up?
Super K pill, Kyle's innocent.
So let's see what they're saying
Yeah.
in the comments.
Yeah, tell us what you think.
And
actually,
please,
call
somebody
in.
call
They
in and
say-
let us
I'm
know what
asking,
y'all.
I'm
Oh,
asking,
someone-
I'm asking
oh,
Super
good.
Kill to call in because he's
Yeah, let us
know what y'all
think about.
him. So call in,
They
and let us know
attacked-
why you
he
think that.
defended.
I mean, because like I said, as a juror, if I'm watching what I've seen, I'm conflicted
You're
right
right.
now.
You like I said, I understand
I'm
what the
conflicted. I'm
prosecution,
thinking,
the defense is trying to do.
Yes, he shouldn't have been there.
They-
Yes, he's this and that.
they
But he
found
was
it
there,
illegal.
and then people attacked him.
They found
He
a good
defended
angle.
himself. He shouldn't have. So let's get him for not having a gun. Let's get his friend for buying a gun from him. But then people shouldn't attack him.
So
That's what I'm seeing. So that it's going to be something. They might actually let
Do
him
y'all
go
know how
because
they
see that
dismissed?
he's
Do y'all know how they dismissed that misdemeanor on him regarding
I think the judge did it.
the gun?
The gun charge.
I think it's the gun
Underage.
charge.
Super Kid Bill.
Yeah.
Whatever.
They said that the what is it called? The law, as it was on the books, was very ambiguous and could be called into question. And they cited a couple of sources where the law had been facing a similar issue like this with someone underage with a gun, etc. And because that law, the way it was written, it would have been unfairly applied to Mr. Rittenhouse in this situation.
What?
That's how it happened.
Oh my God.
Hey man, I was reading. Kevin said he had a neighbor in that same situation.
That was the COVID. That was.
Oh, that was the COVID.
Like
That was
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
we
okay.
talked
That
about
was
the
like when
vaccine.
when Ron felt how he
Okay.
did.
Sorry.
He said, I think a neighbor was doing the same thing.
Really? Yeah, man.
I want the Super Kill to call in, man.
Yeah, I was just going to say
I just
that.
want to know why.
Super-
Bill.
Super
Yeah,
K
yeah,
pill.
They say Kyle's
Yeah,
Hey,
innocent.
call
call
in
in.
and let us know. Let us know
Why
what
you
your
think that way? for real, man?
let us know what your
You
point
know,
of view is.
Maybe we're
Explain.
not understanding this.
Yeah, maybe you could shed some light on
Absolutely.
something for
But
us.
that,
You
and
know what I
that's
mean?
why I say myself, from what I'm seeing as a juror,
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna have to listen to see what everybody else has to say because I don't know, man.
Yeah,
He's
Uh,
right there.
I hope his lawyers are getting paid well
You know?
because he got some good ones.
we sure
And,
do.
Yeah.
And,
And
I-
listen, go ahead. I was just gonna say, and Super K pill. Listen, this is a non-judgmental panel.
For real.
You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying?
I just
Because
want to know what you got to say.
Yeah,
I judge
we-
Jonathan. But
so
that's it.
so
Don't
don't be scared
Yeah,
to
I'm
call
just-
in and think we're
right.
gonna
This is
attack
perfect.
you, anything like that.
No,
We really just
no.
want to hear your viewpoint. You know what I mean?
Maybe we're missing something.
Yeah, maybe we're missing
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
You know, there's
Yeah.
certain things that we see on, on our side. You know, like him in the bar, and people, actually had video and pictures of him,
He's actually in
and
there.
he's throwing up, that white power sign, and he's in there rejoicing, like celebrating and shit almost, So, but maybe that's something we're missing.
No,
Call
that's
in
what I'm
and let us
saying.
know.
I mean, that's why to me, even though dude is racist and he's throwing up them signs, he killed white people. So to
Right,
me,
right.
he's out the window.
Right,
He didn't kill black people.
right,
He went there
Right.
maybe thinking of killing black people,
Right.
but he killed white people.
Right.
So I don't give a fuck how racist this dude is,
Right.
because we already know he is.
Right.
He killed white
That's
people.
exactly right.
This is a different thing. This got
That's
nothing to do with them gang signs
That's
now.
exactly
We all
right.
know he's
He went there for
but
That's
so
exactly right.
Did he kill them because
Thank
he figured
you.
you shouldn't be
Thank you.
helping them niggas, so you're a nigga to me now too?
Thank
or
you.
oh
That's
shit,
all
oh shit, boom,
circumstantial.
boom. He's scared to death and
There
he
it
shot a
is.
bunch of motherfuckers.
That's what
and
happened.
he defended himself.
That's what happened.
You know what I'm saying? That's
what
what
happened.
happened.
He went GTA on.
He
That's
figured,
what
he
happened.
figured, he
I'm
figured,
very, I am
you
very
gonna-
serious.
you
Right.
jump
I'm
me,
very
you
serious.
jump me.
I'm very serious.
But he
I'm
was
very
there ready
serious.
to do something.
in that
Medical
bar
shit
incident
like
that we was talking about,
man.
this was the T-shirt he was wearing.
Free ass blacks.
As fuck.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
Let me
He
see.
ain't lying. I mean, it ain't like he lied.
That's what he
Okay.
is.
So who won the World Series this year? The Braves.
Braves.
So if I walk in here, I'm on behalf of the Atlanta Braves. I'm wearing their jersey. Why? I associate myself with winners.
Right.
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 So if I'm wearing a shirt, free, what is it?
Free as fuck.
Free as fuck. And it's a white boy, and he's in America, and he's smiling.
Right.
What are we arguing about?
Right.
That does not bother me.
Right. Because that's every day.
That doesn't bother me.
That's
You
not
know,
new.
I mean, and it's not like he's lying.
Right.
You know,
he's not lying.
So I mean, why would I even react against something that's is not a lie? See, that's the problem. See, that's how they reverse it on us.
Yeah.
See, racism, the sickness of it was they would put out misinformation.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? When information was hard to come by,
Right.
and it brainwashed a whole lot of people in a short amount of time and changed the course of human history.
Right.
Okay. Now, when you talk about racism, you have to talk about it kind of differently, because now it's like it's not so much what we say now, it's what we don't say.
Mm-hmm.
That's you understand what I'm saying? That's where it's at now.
Right. Right.
That's where it's at now.
No, but that's what I say. I mean, it looks like dude was defending himself. We know why he went there, but it really did look like he was defending himself.
Hey, man.
I can't lie. I, from what I've seen, it's like I can see myself being there, wanting to go. I'm gonna help fuck these niggas, but then all of a sudden, white people are fucking with me. I mean, come here for you. So now,
that's true.
What the hell's going on here?
Because he was running away, screaming, friendly.
Right.
He sure was.
So
sure
now
was.
you're throwing shit at me. You got
He sure
skateboard on
was.
my ass. Guess what? Boop, boop,
He
boop.
sure
I'm not
was.
letting y'all kill me. Plus, I'm hearing y'all say, shoot him.
Yeah.
I'm killing every one of y'all. As a matter of fact, I'd have sprayed the whole fucking street, man, to get the fuck away from
You know
that.
what?
So the dude might actually have defended.
Hey,
We
man.
know why he went there, but
Hey, man.
I don't know, man. It looks like he was
I
defending
feel
himself. You know what I'm
man,
saying?
I feel you 100%. I only have one issue, but I really want you to know I feel you 100%.
Mhm.
Here's my whole issue. You're 17. Cross state
I
lines
know. That's the only
with an
thing.
AR-15.
That's the only thing that throws it
We
all
can
off.
stop right there.
Yeah, that's the end of the conversation.
You understand?
Right.
We can stop right
Right.
there.
So we can't.
If we're going to talk
Right
about
there.
justice, we can stop right there.
That's right.
We don't even need anything else. And whether you black, white,
Anything-
Asian, it doesn't
Anything
matter.
you do after that,
Hey, man,
It's like
you can stop
That's
right
like-
there.
you tell the cops, well, I just had a few drinks before I got behind the wheel.
Right.
It doesn't matter because
Right.
everything after that point,
Okay.
right.
Okay.
it's on you.
Okay. That's a period.
But the great equalizer is exactly what's on his shirt and what his skin look like.
I understand.
It's that privilege.
I understand.
That's that privilege.
I
That's just
understand.
it. We all, like I said, we all
I
understand
got
that it shouldn't have went
way
further
down.
than a 17-year-old going on. You know, he could actually went there, not shot anyone. You never
Probably
know.
sacrificed
So
his
that's what
privilege
makes
for a
me
black hand.
lean more towards. Like I said, these are white people attacking me. I'm not
Yeah,
trying
man.
to let them kill me.
It's
I'm
white
not
on
really
white
trying
right
to
here.
kill you, but now you guys have hit me. I have to protect myself.
Mhm.
And that's what a lot of those jurors are going to see, man. They're
Right.
going to see that, and
They're
because
gonna see
it
that
kind of
scared
looks that way. It really
17-year-old.
does look like,
He was
You know,
scared.
They're gonna
Yeah,
see a
he's
scared
young.
17.
Yeah, he
he's
went there.
scared to
And
death.
did you,
Went
you
there with
said
a gun
earlier they
15.
threw out the whole thing about him having a gun.
Yes.
Yeah,
the
that
misdemeanor
count 6
part.
is gone. Count 6
Yes,
is gone because
yes.
that doesn't matter no
So
more.
so
So
the
once
thing,
he finished, once
the
he
thing-
reached
Ambiguity
this
of the
final,
law.
so the thing that should initially be the most
Absolutely.
important factor,
They threw it
they
out.
threw it out.
They
right?
threw it
But
out.
that thing only carried a $10,000 fine and a misdemeanor.
That's what's up.
So he may go to life in prison because of these.
He got
So if you're gonna say like what you say, it should stop at he's 17 cross the state line, then let's get rid of all these murders. But he actually did them, so we have to add that shit now.
hey, man.
But this one here now,
Then we trying
it
to
don't
give it
matter
to
anymore.
man.
But in another sense, they got rid of this one because he's going to be innocent of these ones. So now he doesn't have to pay this one either. It could be that too. But we don't know that, you know. I'm just saying, hey,
Hey, man. This
if
dude
he
is
gets away
drunk.
with it or not, it's divided. It's like he could have, we know why he went there. We know what he was trying to do. Hey, his intentions could have been, hey, I'm going to go up there and help. At 17, I'm not thinking I'm going to go up there. I hope I get to kill a bunch of niggas. He could have been thinking that way. Or he could have been seriously thinking, you know, I play Call of Duty all the time and see, I can be a medic. Let me get out there. And he lied about being that shit. So he just wanted to be out there. But, and then what happens? Yo, I'm with y'all. Yo, I'm white too, motherfucker. Oh, shit. Now I'm going to start firing on everybody around me. I don't give a fuck who you are now. That's why it seems like he really is. He did really defend himself.
He is charged
towards those people.
This man is charged
Yeah,
with
it's
first
crazy,
degree reckless homicide.
Mhm.
The first degree, 2 counts, first degree reckless endangerment safety, endangering safety. First degree intentional homicide. First degree attempted intentional homicide because it was 3 people that got hit.
Yeah,
Two
I think
died.
that
Two
the
died.
intentional one was the dude where he turns around and bang, bang, you see the
Blew
dude
off.
drop.
Oh,
I watched the video today,
Yeah.
graphic. They
Yeah.
showed the dude
Yeah.
and pow, right? He was shooting him, and then he came back around. The dude was helping him, didn't realize it was him. The
Yeah.
dude took his shirt off. Right? He said, "Man, on 911." When they showed the video, it's him. They said he didn't call out. He called a buddy of his and right off. So he didn't even think to help, you know.
right.
So, but
Yeah.
then again, your ass attacked me.
Hey,
Fuck
man,
you,
that
man.
boy in
I just
Vietnam.
wanted to see if you were better. That's what his mind, where his
Exactly.
mind was.
I
Playing
know
and
it.
he was
I
in Call of
know
Duty and shit.
Yeah, I
you
understand
know?
exactly
So
what Kyle
the only
was.
reason he didn't wear the whole uniform is because then he might have got questioned. Like,
Man.
wait, what unit you with, man? What the fuck you doing here, kid? But I'm just a normal kid in America with a gun. This is allowed. Cops don't know that I don't belong here because they didn't check my ID. You know, maybe I am somebody that knows the owner of this thing, and I'm trying to protect this stuff. This is what we do here in America. You know,
Hey,
my
look.
thing is that shouldn't be allowed. If we don't have enough cops to do that themselves, that's the problem. We need more cops to do that shit. You can't just bring people in. This ain't fucking way back in the revolutionary time where everybody just got a gun. Come on, help.
Lois,
That don't work that way.
I want
no
to
more.
challenge you on something, Lois. Let me ask you a question. Let's just say they find him innocent, right? Do you feel like the injured parties are still right in trying to hold his family, if not himself, liable in a civil court of law?
Nope. I don't believe in that civil shit. If you're found innocent, you're found innocent. See you
So
by.
don't
You
get
can't
it.
come
So
sue
don't-
me for my money now. Fuck, because you think I did it. Fuck you. I don't believe in that. What they did to OJ is the first time I ever heard. I'm like, wait, I thought once you're innocent, you're innocent. Oh no, this is a different case. This is for his money. So anybody can blame me or something. I get away with it, and his family can sue me because they think I did it. That's bullshit.
But they
man.
still gotta
That's
take you
bullshit.
to court.
Hey,
But that's bullshit. That
But
shouldn't
that's
even,
an
that shouldn't even
option.
come up. That shouldn't even come up.
that's an option.
Oh, I know. Then hopefully they do. That's all now. You know, I don't give a fuck what happens really, whether he's guilty or innocent. Rittenhouse don't have nothing to do with my
What you
life.
think, John?
Fuck Rittenhouse. I got nothing to do with that. I don't care what happens to that boy, man. That's on him, man. Until he comes down our street trying to shoot a motherfucker, I don't give a fuck about what happens to him, man. Because we all know what's gonna happen to him. We already know it. So
That's what's up.
but I do gotta tend to sway because the shit looks like he defended himself. I can't lie. That's what I see.
I mean, look, man,
You know?
if you get off, it ain't the first time. It
It's
ain't gonna
not.
be the
It's
last
not.
time.
That's the what
You
I
know
had.
what I'm saying?
Something else I had read about how the tension and how things were going during the Floyd
Yeah.
thing. How it's all of a sudden with this case going right back to where it was, where
Mhm.
white people get away with shit. That's what they were saying. Like, you notice how it's different. It built up. This dude got to go, and all these dudes are all up for shit. And now with this guy, it's all back to where it was before. So it's going right back to what it. In other words, it's going back to normal.
Mhm.
You know, because that's what I always say. Why are we so upset? This shit was not written for us.
And what's really messed up, man, is because, you know, even I just said it. I just said it ain't gonna be it ain't the first time. It ain't gonna be the last
It's not.
time. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And when you think about reality, that's what it is.
That's the reality
But at
of
the
this
same
country,
time,
man.
to have that attitude also means that now you've just become accepting of it.
Right.
Mhm.
So if you're accepting of it and the masses become accepting of it, then it's just gonna be more.
Nothing ever changes.
Nothing ever changes. It's
Fair
gonna
enough.
continue to happen.
Fair
You know what I'm saying? So
But that's exactly what's happened in this country. Since
Right.
Martin Luther King until Black Lives Matter,
Right.
nothing has
happened.
changed.
Nothing
So
has
what the
changed.
fuck are you
That's
supposed
right.
to do, whether I care about it or not? Ain't shit changing anyway.
Right.
My little in there, hey, hell no, we ain't gonna do
Right.
shit.
Right.
So it's like, you know what?
Right.
Hopefully we get through this because nothing changes. This shit was not written for us. We're not supposed to be here. They amended us into their shit. What's stopping them from saying, get rid of that amendment? Black people are
Well-
not allowed to vote anymore. I mean, I don't understand the government, but I'm saying this is not written for us, man.
It's not.
We're
it's
not supposed to
it's
be
not,
here.
it's not.
We're supposed to be
So my
their
question
property.
is this: if our protests don't help, and then we have those who like the Black Panthers, like what they didn't put up with bullshit, but they tried to do it the right way. That didn't help,
And they shut them down.
right?
They
That
shut
didn't
them
help.
down.
What are we supposed to do? What's gonna actually make a change?
We don't know.
Hey man, to be honest with y'all, since
Maybe-
we only got like 5
maybe
minutes
people
left
get
in the
tired.
show, I think that ought to be our next show.
Maybe people get
I
maybe,
think
that
maybe
question
people are
ought to
getting
be our
tired
next
about
show.
it. Yeah.
What do y'all think?
What do
Y'all
we
think that would make
supposed
a
I think
good
this is
discussion?
Final thoughts.
What are we to do?
Yeah. I think that's Matter of fact, y'all let us know what y'all think, man. Do y'all think that's a good topic? Do y'all think that should be the next topic? Like, if you see all of the things that we've done throughout the years to try to make a change, and we're still sitting almost damn near 0.0, I mean, what do y'all think? What do y'all think we should do? What do we do next? What's gonna help? What's gonna make a change? Do y'all think that's a good topic? Let us know, man. And please, y'all,
Hit that like, share, and subscribe.
please hit the like, hit the share, hit the subscribe. Please share, though. We really need y'all to share, man, because we got to get the viewership up. We got to get the subscribers up so we can keep coming to y'all, having these conversations. We can learn from y'all. Y'all can learn from us. You got to make this
Even
happen.
with the perv, HD, because we're talking about sex on the 99th episode, right? So,
Right.
Oh,
Absolutely. And so remember, y'all, 99th episode is going to be, for right now, we're just labeling it the sex episode. Right?
Man versus
The
woman.
100th episode is going to be a really big
A
celebration.
We got
And we're
some-
going to have a lot of people on here that have been on the past shows to come and celebrate with us and conversate about whatever the conversation is going to be that day. And we have a topic, but we're going to keep that under wraps right now. 99, sex. 100,
birthday.
It's
Hey.
Birthday.
and then
Birthday.
in the 101st show, y'all got a big surprise for y'all coming up.
Oh yeah.
Most definitely.
All right.
Man. So any shout outs? Anybody want to say anything?
Shout out to Juggatech for fixing my computer for me and everything. Thank you so much, man. I do appreciate
Most
you.
definitely.
Thank
And
you
I'm
so much.
telling y'all, man, Juggatech PC Solutions.
Hey,
Anything
I need to
y'all
fix that camera
need,
that was put-
whether
I
it's business or home,
Thank you.
anything dealing with tech, anything dealing with computers, your alarm system, whatever you need, he can take care of it. All right, Juggatech PC Solutions.
I got a big shout out to my boy Murder One Man. Thank you so much for the tickets, man. I got free tickets to go see SPC perform last night. They had a huge. I didn't make it, man. I drove by there, went by there, man. They had a huge crowd.
Really?
They had two stages and everything.
Yeah.
We're
And it
gonna
was
get
like
back on the show.
the whole SPC performed, from what I understand, man.
Yeah.
So they did a really good thing. Good job. Y'all put it down last night, from what I see.
Oh, and another thing, man.
Really?
Shout out to that boy Scarface, man. He's doing his little farewell tour because
That's
he's
what's up.
retired.
So,
He had 2 shows here in Houston. From what I've seen, they were really, really good. I wish I could have made one of them, but I wasn't able to. So shout out to that man. Much respect. Salute to you for all that you've done, because you are a staple in hip hop. And hey, man, that dude is a certified. He's a certified OG in the game, man.
That's what's up.
Homegrown.
Certified OG, homegrown, man.
Now, if we get
Anything,
1,000
John?
subscribers on here, then I'll actually pick my
Just
face.
shout out to my family. Shout out to my people. Love y'all. See you in a little bit.
Brother
Yeah.
Rose.
Brother
Brotherhood.
No. We're doing karate. We're doing karate names.
Oh, you so stupid.
Brother
Wait.
Brother Black Hand over here.
Bobby
Black
Blackhand.
Butter loaf.
Brother
Young
Lowe.
Minaj.
Johnny Minaj.
Johnny
Johnny
Minaj.
Minaj.
My God.
Missionary Run.
That niggas be killing that, boy. Y'all be killing it.
Oh, if you gonna get me in there, you got one too. So,
And I am your boy, Big Brook. That's
Rabbi
my
Brooke.
karate name.
That is Rabbi Brooke.
Rabbi.
The rabbinical one.
He uses the Yevaka. Put your side here.
Welcome to the tabernacle.
South Park.
That's right.
Oh, shit.
Missionary.
This is the Daily Smoke, folks.
We are
We love
out.
y'all and we are out.
Yes.
Don't
See
wait to
y'all
remember.
Wednesday.
Take us out. Shit, good